Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 54 of Direwolf20's Server Play series. Hanging out, checking out this little setup, and I want to hook a drum up to this thing for a moment. There we go. Nice. Please fill that drum up with some lava for me, because I built a little smeltery over here. Last episode, I showed you guys this nifty longbow that I've got from Tinkers. It's some of the new Tinkers stuff you can make. Now, you can shoot normal arrows with this. You can also make your own arrows, which I ran out of, so I want to make more arrows and show you guys what's involved. This bow is awesome. Even with just regular vanilla arrows, you're still doing like 9 damage a tick or so, or 9 damage a shot, if you will. So that's pretty cool. I would also, let's see, I got some books here and stuff. That's neat. Seared bricks. I think I've got a big enough smeltery set up here. How is my drum? Did it fill up enough? I don't need that much. Yeah, 50, 43, 45, whatever that is, number of liquid there. We'll put this here and
Back
the
again.
drum. Hey, Mr. Slowpoke. I'm recording.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going good.
Yeah?
Yes. Cold here.
Yeah?
Yeah, really cold. Like, can't feel my hands type cold.
Oh, that doesn't sound ideal.
No.
No, not at all.
It's okay now I'm inside. But outside it's like, whoo, bitterly cold.
Yeah.
What are you working on?
I just made a smeltery so that I can make some more arrows.
Ah, you over in your base, yeah?
Yeah, if you want to come by.
I'm gonna nip over here.
I just have to remember what the name of the new book is. Oh man, look at all these arrows and stuff. There's all kinds of stuff in NEI now for Tinkers.
But you've totally trashed my base. Like, every time I zone to my old base now, I'm in water.
Nice. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. I walked into myself being completely trolled, basically.
I never did actually come over and see what it looks like. Maybe I'll stop by real quick. Where's your old base? It's the bottom book, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I don't think I showed it on camera when it was finished with its whole lifting up into the sky thing.
I think I'm actually going to kind of leave the building there because it kind of does look cool.
Yeah? Oh yeah, that's neat looking. Look at that. That is pretty cool, I gotta say.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And if you go inside, like, all the... Like, my AE system was working. It was fully functional and...
Really? Wow.
Yeah?
So everything transferred up just fine.
Yeah, perfect.
Wow. I think the only thing you lost were like the tracks because they teleported up before the blocks did, right?
Well, strangely enough, though, I didn't lose all the tracks.
Yeah.
So, I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Right.
Maybe a bit of latency or something?
I don't know.
No, weird.
Who knows with Minecraft?
Yeah.
Strange things occur.
But yeah, it kind of looks cool, doesn't it? Just like a little enclosure up in the air. It's
Why do you have so many
really
molecular assemblers?
Oh, just because I had never really done it before, so I didn't really understand how it all worked.
Oh, okay.
But what, it's like double crafting, isn't it? So you can craft more than one at the same time. It did work, right?
Oh yeah, it'll work. You only need one, probably molecular assembler for this setup.
Yes, because at the moment it's a very lightweight one.
Right.
This is all getting moved shortly, though.
To your new base?
Yeah, what I need to do, I might actually recruit you to help me out with it sometime. If
Yeah,
you're
sure.
down here,
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll know what this is because everybody's done it before. This is my attempt at automating the production of the processes.
Oh,
But
okay, yeah.
I imagine it can be done much better than this.
Right.
I'm told Factory Manager can do it really well.
I'm sure Factory Manager can do it. I'm sure, like, if you want to have like a certain amount on hand at all times, Factory Manager would be ideal. If you
Yes.
want to like request on demand, AE can do it for you pretty easily.
I would say it would probably be better for these things to make sure you've always got X amount on hand because they're they take a bit of time to make, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They're a little bit slow.
I kind of think if just have like 32 on hand all the time would be
Definitely.
really cool.
Good plan. So
Yes.
I have to figure out how to make arrows. The longbow I have is apparently a pretty good one. There's probably better ones that I could have, but really the arrows are what's what. I want to try manual arrows because I heard they can be really pretty powerful.
Well, automating the production of manual arrows.
I don't know if I'd need to automate it because you get like a good amount, but I would definitely like to try it out. Let me read the book a little bit here, guys, and then we'll be right back to figure out how this all works. Alright guys, we are back, and I am making a stone arrowhead so that I can get a cast for stone. And there we go, nice. So I've got the arrowhead cast. So according to the book, and have you played around with this at all yet, Mr. Slowpoke?
Played around with what, sorry?
The weapons and stuff from the new weapons from Tinkers.
Not yet, no.
No, it looks pretty cool. So
yeah.
Shaft materials are stick, sugarcane, bone, or blaze rod. So stick, obviously, sugarcane, which I don't know what I'm going to need for that. I don't have any sugarcane handy. Oh, right, everything's broken. Yeah, when the AE system broke, that was a bad day. Blaze rod and bone. So I'm going to try and, you know, kind of come up with different materials here. So let's put the arrowhead pattern in there. The fletching we'll look at in a minute. So this will be, we'll have a bone tool rod. We will have, didn't it say blaze?
Oh, so this is your little Ender.io setup over here then?
Maybe just a blaze rod will be good. So we'll do this, stick should work, and what's that?
I'm just looking at your little setup for Ender.io. Very cool.
Cool. Not bad, right? It'll it keeps the battery between 75 and 80% all the time.
Ah, right, okay, I see.
Stick, sugarcane, bone, blaze rod.
It's so compact, isn't it?
It's nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't know why I can't get a blaze rod for the shaft, but we'll figure that out. Maybe it just works in there by itself. Now for the arrowhead, for the fletching, we're going to want leaves, slime leaves, feathers, or slime. While that's going, I want to get some cobalt and some ardite and start cooking that up. You have a slime tree, don't you?
Yes, I do. Do you need some slime balls?
Actually, I need some slime tree leaves. Would you be able to get me some of those?
I believe I actually have some of those as well.
Awesome.
And if I don't, there's literally a slime tree right above my island.
Cool. I don't know if we have one here or not. We might have one around here somewhere.
But I can get you one, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, get me like 2 or 3 leaves. I don't know how many I need, but we'll figure that out. So slime leaves, feathers, and slime.
You need the leaves, do you?
Yeah.
Not the saplings.
Right. Yeah, like the actual, like shear with shears type leaves.
Yeah.
Maybe it needs to be like a slime block or something?
How many do you need?
I don't know, like 2 or 3. Not a lot, I don't think. I'm trying to figure out exactly. It looks like I need 1 in total for sure.
Okay, I've got 7.
Oh, that's plenty. Alright, so there's the fletching for that. He's bringing me that. Feathers was the other option. I want to practice, like, you know, toying with a couple different material types and see, you know, what I need to do. So I guess in order for me to get the slime fletching, that might need to be liquid slime.
Could be in your inventory.
Thank you, sir. Very kind. I'm going to try and melt down this slime and see if it, like maybe, I think it turns to glue, doesn't it, in the smeltery? Or maybe not.
Never tried it, so I couldn't tell you. I don't do much of Tinker's Construct beyond the early game, to be fair. So.
Well, yeah, there's not usually too much to do beyond the other games. That's why I like want to try out these arrow things. So yeah, that didn't work either. So I don't know how to get. There's 2 or 3 that aren't working. I'm gonna have to ask Boney if like they're just not implemented yet or what the deal is. But for now, I've got the manual and arrowhead, which I think will be the best arrowhead because it's gonna have like the most damage on it, basically. So let's try it. I'm gonna try the manual and arrowhead with a wooden tool rod and feather fletching. So that's gonna have 120 ammo. 2.75 weight. Now if I threw a blaze rod, that's also going to be, that's a slightly smaller weight. So the heavier it is, the more damage it'll do in the end, from what I understand. So that's heavier. That's even heavier, so that's probably even better. So bone's probably pretty darn good. I could try sugarcane directly. I don't think that will work. This is the one that I couldn't get working. Oh yeah, okay, that does work. So weight 2.5, so that's the lightest. So I'm going to go with bone. I think that's probably the heaviest material. I'm guessing that I'm right about this. And then for the fletching, let me get the slime leaf fletching, which I would imagine the slime leaf will be the best, but we'll find out. So with arrows here, leaf fletching has less of an accuracy than feathers. Interesting. But it also has a smaller break chance. Well, I want accuracy, so I'm not going to go with that. This has higher accuracy and even less break chance. Nice. So I was correct in my guess that the slime leaf tree leaves would be the best. Nice. All right. So then all I want is some quartz. I'm going to want a lot of quartz. Let's put together these arrows. So manual and arrows. So they have +4 attack damage. So I want to see what the manual and arrows by themselves do with my bow as it is right now. Nice. 18 damage.
Really?
Yeah, but I haven't even added the upgrade modifiers to them yet. I'll be back in a minute, guys. I have to do this a lot. Alright, guys. Looks like manual and arrows with 3 sets of sharpness on them do 62 damage. 63. That's pretty good. That would probably one-shot you, Slowpoke. Should we test that?
Oh, yeah, why don't we?
Why don't we? Okay. You ready?
Not really, but go on.
Hey, I needed your morph anyway.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, like, you know. I can probably upgrade these even further.
No, I think that was a no thank you. Although that
You
probably
think?
still wouldn't even scratch Soren, to be fair.
Well, no, these will definitely bring Soren down to death, but there's nothing you can do about the last stand enchant.
Right, okay.
Like, last stand is basically, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
But for fun, I'm going to add even more sharpness to it. I just want to see, like, how ridiculous I can get with sharpness.
And I'm just going to be your pin cushion and make it me.
I mean, we already know it's going to kill you. Alright, you ready?
No, but...
Oh boy, 88 damage.
What was it before? 12?
Like 60 something? Oh, 90. I just did it for 90.
Yeah, I saw that, actually. Wow.
Yeah. And I've got 148 arrows in here.
Are they quite cheap to make, then?
They're not too expensive, no. I mean, they do so much damage because I put a ton of nether quartz on them. And I upgraded them with a nether star and the gold and diamond stuff. So I added modifiers, and I put as much damage as humanly possible on it. There's actually one more modifier I could do, so I could probably get them up to 100 if I wanted to. But, I mean, I feel like 90 damage is enough. Because that's that's 45 hearts worth of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before any, armor or anything, but still. I mean, I one-shot Slowpoke. I feel like that's pretty good.
You're happy now, are you?
Yeah, I am. There's different longbows I could make too. But I think the one that I got from Boney is probably one of the better ones that's available. I also upgraded the speed of it. It had a draw speed of 1.5 seconds, and I've got it down to a 1/4 second draw speed. Do you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, go on.
Here, come on down.
Well, you just need the inventory in there, and then... Oh, I like
Yeah.
the little zoomy feature. That's kind of cool.
That's good, right?
Did that actually hurt you?
Yeah, no, that hurt. That brought me down to half health, and I think I have... oh, you're getting flim-flammed.
I do like the... Oh,
Nice.
Did I get it, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, so that actually... I mean, you've got good armor on as well, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, I definitely do.
Let's just throw this back to you. They do scare the living bejeebers out of those things.
Yeah, you never expect them.
No. It's that hiss.
Yeah, so the longbow has a lot of redstone on it, which is why it can draw speed so fast. Like, without the redstone, it wouldn't be that fast of a draw speed, but I think it's really cool. I like it. I kind of want to see, like, when he wants to release this, because I want this in my single-player series now. Like, this would be awesome to make in single-player. Because, like, right now, I don't need it, but playing in single-player, that would be, like, super ideal.
I don't know. I think that would be a bit... Because, I mean, let's be honest, what are you going to use it for? You're going to use it for Twilight Forest, aren't you?
I mean, just in general, just running around my world killing things.
It's going to remove all the challenge from the bosses, though.
Nah.
You could be able to one-shot, like, all the Twilight bosses.
I wouldn't use it for Twilight Forest. I like Twilight Forest being, like, a challenge, so...
Yeah. Maybe we could have him so it disables itself in Twilight Forest. That would be alright.
Yeah.
What's that?
Cool. So the arrow to the farther left on your hotbar is the one that's preferred, it looks like. Sweet. Okay, I don't know how that works. Somehow it works. I guess it prefers Tinker's arrows over vanilla arrows, but it'll use whatever's on your hotbar priority 1. So, yeah, I'm shooting those vanilla arrows now. So yeah, vanilla arrows with this bow do 9.5 damage. Cool. Alright guys, we'll be back. Alright guys,
Hello.
We're back. Rorax just joined us, and I think Mr. Hazard, aka Damien, is here as well. Rorax, I have some pretty awesome arrows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do like 90 damage a shot. What did yours do?
96.
Nice. How many levels of quartz did you put on them?
I just put quartz on the arrows entirely until it was filled up with no extra modifier.
Nice.
What
materials did you use? I used manulin for the head. I used bone, I think, for the shaft, and I used the slime feather tree for the fletching.
I used manulin wood and feathers.
Nice.
I'm a hipster. I stick to the bow bones from Bonecraft.
So I have an idea for a build, Rorax. I typically don't like to give away spoilers for my builds, but I might be spoiling this for what's going to be built in an upcoming episode. Unfortunately, I'm waiting for a mod update before I can actually build this.
Oh yeah?
Unless you know of anything. I need something that acts like MFR cables, that has like the different channels of redstone.
Oh, the EIO redstone cables should be capable of something like that.
They are, but they don't have computer craft integration, and I need that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then no, I don't.
Yeah. Well, anyway, do you want to see my idea?
Yes.
I want to build a shooting gallery.
Awesome.
So here's my plan. I've got a computer down here, real quick. So come stand stand back there, wherever you think like a good range will be. And what I'm going to do here is just demonstrate to you guys how this is going to work. So I think I feel like Rorax is a pretty good shot, so I'm only going to give her like 2 seconds. Alright, the game has started. Ta-da! You win!
Hooray!
Nice.
I really need that for my castle in my garden, just to have something to put in there.
Well, I'm going to build it in Digger. Rorax, maybe you can help me like make it look cool. But I want like a legit shooting range. So my plan is,
cool.
right, if you look at the code real quick, it's really only sample code. But long story short, the way it works is right now I just have it wait 3 seconds before it pops up, right? So the target here is lifted up by a redstone signal on the side. So the ComputerCraft program is on the right side emitting a redstone signal to lift up the target. And then when the target is shot, if it's lifted up, it'll emit a pulse out the back. So what I do here then is say, all right, sleep half a second, and then we start an internal ComputerCraft timer, which is like separate from the sleep command. And then we do a pull event, and we check what the event is. So if it's a redstone event, it means the target was hit. And if it's a timer event, it means that the thing fell down before, it means that, you didn't hit it within time. And then either way, regardless of whichever it was, be it a redstone event or the timer event, it lowers the target. So here, real quick, don't shoot it. And we'll see that after 3 seconds, it'll lift up, and then 2 seconds later, it'll drop down all by itself. And we'll see that it lists it as a timer event. See on the ComputerCraft screen there? So now I'm going to shoot it, and you'll notice that it emits the redstone signal. Also, when it drops the arrow as an item entity, which can be sucked up by vacuum hoppers or what have you.
So you can get your arrows back.
Right. So I'm going to have like an arrow feed. I'll probably just use vanilla arrows. I'm not going to use like the fancy manual arrows because we're not measuring damage here. We're measuring accuracy, right? So you could use vanilla arrows.
Yeah.
But my plan is to have like a decent sized shooting gallery with multiple targets around the place. And then I want to use ComputerCraft to randomly choose which one to lift up at a time. I'll probably have a monitor set up that will let you choose between easy, normal, and hard difficulty. And that will basically determine like the time in seconds for the target to stay up before it drops. So like maybe, normal difficulty would be 2 seconds like we just had, but hard difficulty would be 1 second. But keep in mind there's going to be like, if I just have one conduit set up, it would probably be like 15 or 16 targets. And it'll be randomized in ComputerCraft, so you won't know which one's going to pop up.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Does that sound like a cool idea or what?
That sounds like a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, and
that's pretty cool.
And at the end, what it'll do is it'll tally how many redstone results it got, basically, and it'll say, all right, you hit 10 out of 16 targets or something, and maybe we'll just have the game go on for, however many targets get lifted up or however many seconds, because it's going to be random as to when the targets pop up. Maybe like every 5 seconds or something like that, and maybe it'll be a minute-long game. And then what you do is at the end it'll tally up your score, and you can have a high scoreboard or something.
That's pretty awesome. I am keen.
You should have some kind of extreme mode for those who have the bow of bones with the rapid fire enchant. Yeah, because that would be extremely fun.
I could do that. I could do a hardcore mode where you have like half a second, but that's going to start getting into like player reaction time. Like half a second, that's pretty hard for anybody to, like even just an instant click wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, and then you have the problem with lag and latency stuff, and
But I mean, I can make an extreme mode that's half a second. I mean, that's really easy. That's just a modifier. What's the retract time on your bow, by the way, Rorax?
2.5 seconds.
What?
Yep. It's a full Menulin bow, so it's not got flexible materials. It's a really badly designed bow, actually. But
do you want to see my Uber bow?
Yes.
Oh, I was doing base work. I forgot. Did you get it, or did I pick it up again?
I got it.
Try it out. Wow,
that's fast.
A quarter second. I put as many redstone on there as I could, and then I added another layer. Like I added the diamond and gold block modifier for a 4th level redstone.
And it's doing 141, you know that, right?
Is it with your arrows?
Yep.
Nice. I actually
Mine's
didn't make
15.
that bow. Boney made that bow, like, and that was the one he gave me to like demonstrate with. So.
Where's your Tinker's Forge? I'd like to see what it's made of.
Over here.
Arrow speed 8.97. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I gather he made it with slime, with the blue slime, it looks like. And I know there's
Blue
bronze
slime
on
bronze.
there. Yeah, there's bronze on there too. He said the plate doesn't really affect
Fire
anything.
string.
Yeah, fire string.
And 200 redstone.
Yeah. How can you tell what it's made of?
I can't really. I'm just looking at the colors and what I remember. I know it's a fire string because the normal string is white and the enchanted string is blue.
Yeah.
I know it's bronze on the bottom because bronze is that kind of light brown color, and I know it's slime on the top because that's the slime blue color.
Right.
But I don't know what that plate is. It's kind of like dark brown.
It might have been wood.
This
think-
is
I
my
think he
bow,
said
by the
wood.
way.
Oh yeah, that takes a long time to draw.
Oh yeah.
I really want to see a repeating crossbow made into, you know, some kind of Minecraft mod. Because I really love repeating crossbows. They're very unique and they're kind of like ancient SMGs.
Talk to
And
Boney. He's apparently
entirely
making all kinds of cool
useless.
stuff. But
Repeating
me-
crossbows were not very good in history. They were quite horrible, actually.
you know what
Well,
else
yeah,
about
but
the shooting
They
range,
were
by the way?
rapid fire, which was cool.
It just occurred to me is like most bows aren't, you know, that fast to shoot. So if you really want to do well in the shooting range, part of the challenge is making a good bow and arrow. Though, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, in theory, you could use the vanilla bow and arrow. I don't think it takes more than a second for that thing to draw back. But I might even have like a difficulty level where like maybe 2 targets pop up at the same time, and like you have to be really fast to get them both.
What might be cool, Dyer, is we can go a step further with that and do a second stage of the shooting range, which is the Longbow challenge,
Oh,
which is a distance and accuracy thing.
that would be cool.
And then, like, depending on how close the person gets it to the center of the target, it's measured points.
That would be neat. I have an idea or two on how we might be able to do something cool with that. We'll have to see. Though, well, yeah, that would be hard to automate though with computer craft, because I don't think the target here has a difference in terms of how much redstone it emits based on how close to the center it is. Do you know?
No, I don't remember.
I don't think so.
That is a point. How do you measure the distance from the computer?
Yeah. Can you keep an eye on one spot and tell me what the redstone strength is with Wayla?
Try again.
Okay.
5.
Alright, I'm going to aim for the very center now.
8.
So maybe it does measure its accuracy, though these arrows are a little funny. I want to try the normal arrows with the bow, and maybe just a vanilla bow. I want to see if it's a little bit more of a straight shooter, if you will.
Yeah, sure. Seven.
Cool. I feel like that hit the red part, but I'm not sure.
7 again.
I'm going to try one more.
9.
Nice. So I guess it does measure, based on redstone signal strength, how close to the center you were. So that might even be cooler. We could measure the redstone signal strength and apply points based on, you know, whatever.
And then have a bunch of them peppered in the distance.
Yeah.
And so that one is less about time and more about accuracy.
Right. So there could be 2 games in one there. That might be neat. Like, I could just basically have 2 games. It doesn't even need to be 2 games in one. Like, I could have one computer. Like, it would be a room that's, like, one going down that direction and one going down that direction. And one's, like, short range, accuracy, and speed. And the other one's distance, right? And you could just walk over to whichever game you want to play and shoot.
That sounds awesome.
Doesn't it? All right, nobody else build that before I get to do it. That's my idea. I don't want any of you stealing it. I want to log in tomorrow and see like a giant shooting range, and Morax is like, "Look what I built."
I don't steal your ideas.
I know you.
Others might.
I know you wouldn't, Morax. I know you wouldn't. All right, guys. I think we kind of have to wrap up the episode here. So what I'm going to do is, hopefully, according to Pahamar, there's a bug or something. We're waiting on MFR to get put on. So if we can get that on, hopefully, within the next day or 2, I'll record building a shooting range. And Morax, would you help me make it look cool?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Like basically, I'll focus on making it work, and you focus on making it look cool.
I like it.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. All right, guys, for now, Darwell20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll be back next time, apparently, to make a shooting range. All right, take it easy.